Hey, 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 welcome to Tone Wars. I'm Carrie and that's Jarrod.
Hey,
What?
I burped.
That was a lame
That was
burp.
lame. I know. If you're going to burp, you know, make it a good one.
That's right.
That was a sissy burp. I'll make up for it later. I
I
still
was
got.
going to say, I think I could probably do better than that.
You can rattle the house. You can rattle the rafters.
But we're not going to do that now.
Man, you're a party pooper.
You're the party pooper.
Potty pooper.
But yeah.
I'm the potty pooper. Remember that? What movie was that?
Kindergarten Cop.
Wow, you remembered.
Are you so proud of me?
Holy crap.
Do I get a prize?
Yeah. You got grape leaves.
I did.
Who are you? I'm the potty pooper. It's like shooting tables and couches.
You really do good in Arnold impressions. You do good impressions in general, but you haven't been doing enough of them. You gotta shoot. Give us some.
Yeah, well,
Give us a little bit.
I'll work on it.
No, do a little bit.
I like you, Cindy. I'm gonna hang out with you to the end of time. Remember that when he sat on the couch next to her? I like you. That was hilarious, man. Well, I don't watch that movie again. It's been a while.
It's been a couple of years.
Yeah. Yep. There's some people who can learn some lessons from that one kid.
For real. Well, we had decent weather last week, and now it's cold again.
It's chilly today,
freaking
but it's not
50s.
terrible.
No, it was terrible this morning, but
Yeah.
I know my kids are like, what is going on? They want to wear summer clothes. And
Confused.
it's that time of year where you don't know how to dress.
Yeah. Yep.
What are you doing over there?
I'm arranging my picks in the order that I might need them tonight if I drop one.
You need that many? 9 picks?
Hey, I'm a little clumsy. Feel this one. This one is actually pretty cool.
I love it when he does that. Carrie, feel this
No,
pick.
you're going to notice something right away.
It feels like Velcro.
It's sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah, not going to drop that one.
Yeah,
I got
it feels
those off
like
of Amazon.
a little Velcro-y.
Yep. Dan's Picks or something like that. I can't read that.
I can't see that.
Yeah, but I got them on Amazon, and they're actually really cool. Yep-a-rooney. I used this one today.
Posituni. So funny. Carrie, feel this. Feel these picks.
Yeah.
Feels like a little hard piece of candy.
It does, but it's sticky, right? It won't move. Once you get your finger and thumb on it, it won't move.
Don't forget that I don't have my earbud in on the left.
Oh, that's right. So just remind me before I play.
Yes.
Yeah, remind me. Say, hey.
Yeah. Got a little ear infection in my left ear, so I don't want to poke my...
Yeah.
What are these called?
In-ears.
In-ears.
Yeah, you want to put that in there.
Keep it in there. It's no fun at all.
Nope. Not good.
All right. Well, Lucian, how are you, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you.
You're commenting on Facebook today. We saw that and appreciated your comment.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate that very much, man.
He said he is here in Music City is sending a bucket of anti-Karen dust. Then he said, make my German girlfriend sing tonight and ask when she is coming home.
Make my German girlfriend sing tonight and ask when she's coming home.
She's coming home.
Well, please sing tonight and when you coming home. Hopefully soon.
Chris Gonzalez is here. He said, I made it this time.
Hey, what's up, Chris? Good to see you, man.
Riffs and Reefer. This live stream was sponsored by Awesomeness.
Thank you. Maybe I should start doing that. We got a new sponsor. It's Awesomeness. Thank you, sir.
Salutary.
What's up, Vince?
How are you, man?
Good to see you, man.
Let's see. Riffs and Reefer. Smell-o-vision.
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 Paul Smith says, I made it finally. Hope everyone is well.
Hey, what's up, Paul? What's happening? We got to go get some Mexican food pretty soon.
I support that decision. Shrimp tacos, anyone?
Yeah, and enchiladas, anyone? I honestly think those are the best enchiladas I've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like them
Bar
the best.
none.
What was that place called again? Agave, Mojave.
Cantina, something?
Mojave Cantina?
Yeah, something like
Something
that.
like that.
Oh,
So good.
really good food. Really, really good. The burps are terrible, though. afterwards.
He gets these stinky burps
Fart
after
burps.
that.
They're literally farts that come out of my mouth. They're so bad. The burps are horrible.
You just need to take like some digestive enzymes with it or something.
Man. Or I need a cop right here to be like, nope, you're...
Get the shredded beef next time. You keep getting the ground beef. Maybe it's some like Oregon something or another.
I don't know, man, but they're horrendous, man.
Try the shredded beef. See if that helps.
So worth it. Yeah, I'll let you test that out.
Thanks.
It's worth it.
Tony Krozik is here.
What's up, Tony?
He says, we're ready to rumble.
Yes. So are we. What's happening, man? Good to see you.
Mike Nash has joined us.
What's up, Mike?
Let's see, Riffs and Reefer. Jarrod's burps. Fun times.
Yeah.
Sasha says, sure, YouTubers should have get paid. Play me a country lick, please.
I don't know any. Do I know any country licks? I don't.
I don't think you do.
Yeah, I don't know
one. I think
one.
that Aerosmith song turned country at one point. I could stay awake. I think somebody.
I don't know it though.
I don't want to close my eyes.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
No. He is not. I can get him to listen to country occasionally, like, and he likes the stories of it.
Yeah, I
but
like
he's
the
not
stories.
a huge fan of the the music.
Some of them players though, those guitar players, they can play the metal dudes under the table. Yeah, Vince Gill, that guy's a shredder. You know, there's a lot of guys that are absolute shredders. In fact, there was a metal band, I can't remember who it was, but he actually did a guest solo on their album, and they were doing an interview, and the interviewer was like, "You had who?" And he's like, "Freaking Vince Gill." He's like, "What?" He's like, "Dude, that guy can shred. You didn't know that?" Like, no. He's like, "Yeah, listen to this song," and he freaking shredded all over it. He's like, "Yeah, that dude can play, man. He's really good."
Well, good evening, Sasha, and thanks for the super chat.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Let's see. Gorilla Snot? Something about Riffs and Reefer.
Yeah, Gorilla Snot. That I have some right here. You want some?
No, I'm good.
It's organic.
I bet, right?
Ew.
It looks like Gorilla Snot.
Yeah, that looks...
That's old.
Yeah, that looks pretty...
Okay. It looks like Gorilla Boogers.
Yeah, but you put your thumb in there, and it makes it tacky so your pick doesn't fall off. But that looks like a biohazard. That's done turned.
It did. As Will says, should I sell my 2 60-watt stealths to get the 100-watt one?
Oh, wow. You got 2 of them? That's a good question. Well, I sold my 100 or 50-watt stealth. One of them, I sold it and got the hundo, and I'm glad I did it. I think it's a great amp, but 2. I mean, you can't play them at the same time and they're the same amp, so yeah. I'm fighting a yawn.
I was like, what's happening?
Like, yeah, why not?
Pause.
I glitched.
See what's going on.
I had a yawn coming, and I'm like, stay down. Yeah, so I'd probably do it, man, because you can't play them at the same time and they're the same amp, so.
There you go.
Why not?
Paul Smith says, it sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan.
A Mexican plan.
Hell yeah. You're going to eat some stuff.
Shane Allen's here.
Hey, what's up, Shane? Good to see you.
Let's see. Riffs and Reefer says, R.I.P. Who's Dickie Betts? Dickie Betts?
Oh, Dickie Betts. Oh, really? I'm not down with all the names. And
Yeah,
Dickie Betts is he's a guitar player, I think. The name rings a bell, but I don't know exactly who that is.
Google
My
this.
apologies.
Dickie Betts. What is it? American guitarist and singer. Songwriter, composer, founding member of Allman Brothers? Yeah, the Allman Brothers.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Allman Brothers were pretty freaking cool, man. Running on Empty. Remember that song, Running on Empty?
Nope.
Good song. No?
I said you.
Oh, okay. I was
but
going to
not
say.
from my childhood. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Because, lived under a rock.
Yeah, exactly. Both of us did. Missed out on a lot of stuff. That's why we're making up for it now.
Absolutely. Let's see. Profile Productions. Oh, yeah. Everybody's like, Allman Brothers, the Ramblin' Man.
The Ramblin' Man.
Yeah.
Ramblin' Man. Yeah, that was You sound like that one weird chick on Saturday Night Live. Remember with the weird little hands? And I'm now.
It reminds me of the hamster dance. Remember when that was popular?
Oh, yeah. For the last 24 hours of my life, everything's... I'm probably going to play like doo-doo tonight, too. But, yeah, so I got the Red 7. Chris, you would love the Red 7. I really do. I think you'd like that. It's probably right up your amp alley. Yeah, it's a freaking badass
It's right
amp.
up your amp alley.
Yeah. Is that what we're calling it?
Amp alley.
So, yeah. So, yeah, this is pretty much Mick Mars's tone from the Dr. Feelgood album right here. This is what it was. And so the guy that made it, he, you know, from Red 7, he messaged me yesterday. And he's like, hey, just so you know, you were right. When I was dialing in that amp and, you know, voicing it, I had Dr. Feelgood album on loop in my shop, and I just kept testing it to that. And he goes, I nailed the tone. I'm like, you sure did. And then I got the Engl Fireball.
You sure did.
You sure did. Remember that?
A little slap happy tonight, I guess. You sure did.
Both darn tootin'. And I got the Fireball, too, that we're going to be playing tonight. So next time you're over, man, you got to play Through the Dirt. It's an awesome amp.
Play Through the Dirt.
Darn tootin'.
Let's see. Yeah, we're still... Hi, Pifty. How are you, man?
Hey, what's happening?
Yep, we know. It was frozen, but now it's not frozen.
Now we're back.
Well, you want to play a little something? Let me put my ear in.
Yeah, put it in. Let me know when you are safe.
I can't find it. It's stuck in my hair. There it is. All right.
And I'll start out with something simple and work my way up. Let me know when it's all clear.
Okay, give it a go.
Okay, here we go, guys.
I am out.
Yeah, that last one was a train wreck.
There were some moments.
There was a few little fart burps in that one.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Not good. I haven't played that in a while. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. What the hell?
What in the world?
Halfway through the solo, I'm like, why did I choose to do this?
How do I get out of this? Come on.
I don't know.
I don't want to take a survey. Skip the survey. There we go. Now I got to get back to help.
Back to the chat.
Help it.
Just go like this. Whoop.
There. Thanks.
Yep.
Okay. Let's say hi to some more people.
Do
now
it.
We got filled up a little bit.
Do it.
Do it. Let's see. Tony says
switch.
the alien shut us down. Thunderfoot Power Red 7 better Marshall sound than the Splawn.
Oh, you talking about the Red 7. You know, I'd have to shoot them out between the Red 7. Boy, you're falling apart over there too. Between the
Where'd it go?
It went right under your chair. Between the Red 7
It is directly.
and directly under your chair.
Well,
Oh, you want me to get it?
yeah, otherwise it'll be awkward.
Yeah, so between the Red 7 and the Splawn Nitro, I mean, it's probably pretty close between them, but I love my Splawn, or not Nitro, but the Splawn Quick Rod. I love the Splawn Nitro a lot. The Quick Rod, I think, is a great classic rock amp. I prefer the Nitro, but I'll have to see how they compare. Okay, this is gonna be weird. How do I get this out of here? Thought it being awkward for me too. Can you
There
get
we
that? Everybody enjoy my butt. There we go.
What tonight is so weird.
I'm not kidding you. Like between last night and today, we almost didn't have a live stream today because my software went bonkers on me. I switched the 2 amps out, created all the, programming for, turning them on and off and all that. And then I went to shoot today's video, today's riffs and responses last night at like 9:30 or so. And I went to do it and I looked at my monitor and there was no meter for the volume. And I'm like, well, that's weird. Why wouldn't there be a meter? And I went up to the desk and I started monkeying around with the software, and all of a sudden the whole thing went crazy on me. And I was like, whoa, what happened? And I literally rebooted my computer, and I had to freaking go on YouTube and watch videos on how to fix everything. And I was up till midnight doing that. And I was like, I'm going to bed. I can't even deal with this anymore. And then I got up this morning and shot the video and edited it. And there was a bunch of other...
You do that every time.
I know. Edited it. I edited it. And it got smacked me. And then
You got stuck.
and then my camera was out of sync. I had to fix all that. I'm not kidding you, man. It was just a comedy of errors today. So.
Well, Sea Blizzard is with us. He says he loves the Fireball.
Oh, thank you.
How are you, Sea Blizzard?
What's happening, man? Thanks for being here.
We got another super chat from Behind the Woodshed.
Oh, what's up, Dave?
Thank
you.
He says that Engl KT77 is killer. Ordered mine the other day.
Nice.
What does BO mean? BO. But I can wait. Thanks. Back ordered. That's what it is. Thanks for the chat and hook up with a Canadian retailer. Cheers.
Or he's telling us he has BO. I don't know. We're going to go with back ordered. But yeah, that's awesome, dude. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it.
CS is here.
Chris. What's up, Chris?
Snakebite is here.
Snakebite.
Let's see.
Why do I keep talking
50
like this?
says KT77s versus EL34s. Tried a VH4 with EL34, but prefer the KT77 version in terms of low end and clarity. Way more EL34 for British soft rockers.
Gotcha. I've never shot them out, but I'm going to go with your assessment there, sir.
Jim Simmons.
Hey.
Says, Jarrod, when you play your super fast guitar lead solos, I bet you can make a real fireball come out of that Engl amp.
Well, I almost made a shit ball come out of it with that last solo.
Ew.
A flaming turd. I appreciate the compliment,
gross
but
stuff going on
if
today.
you go back to listen to that solo, there's a couple of couple of good ones I dropped there.
Paul Smith says he loves the VH4.
Oh, yeah. I want to try one, man. I tried one at a store, but I never had a chance to try one on the channel yet. So I want to do that.
50 says, Motley Crue, saw them live. The playbook was great.
Oh, nice, man.
Playback. The playback. Was great.
Yeah, they, live, I don't, you know, the playback was great. I wonder if he's referencing to that. But live, Vince Neil can't sing anymore, man. Yeah, I think he's done. He should either hang it up or figure out a way to do it, you know. I've seen the videos. I mean, Mick Mars, honestly, I think he was the glue that held that band together. I mean, that guy seems like he was pretty level-headed. And he's an amazing writer and player. So the guy's awesome. So underrated.
Sean Nichols says, you have what appears to be a dynamite sound. I got to have more Fireball.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that Fireball's awesome, man. And I'm boosting it tonight with the Warm Audio Odd Box. But for today's video, I was boosting it with the Grid Slammer. And it's hard to choose between the two, man. The Grid Slammer gives it a little more top end and a little more edge. But either way, can't go wrong.
Snakebite said that was a hell of an entry. Tony says, weird. First time I saw a commercial pop up in the middle of a stream. Oh, got a commercial? That's weird.
If you're not, I think if you're not a premium YouTube member, you'll probably see commercials. But if you are, you shouldn't. But I don't know, maybe they snuck one by you.
CS says, uh-oh, the Iconic got put in the corner.
Yeah, I had to because I came down here and I'm like, which amp do I play the least? And I got to replace, you know, I got to put these amps up because I love these. I'll play these a lot more.
The Iconic got tossed to the
The
side.
Iconic with the tutubs got tossed in the corner over there with the schematic.
Josh says, should toss the Victory on the floor and put the Iconic back up there.
Iconic. It'll rotate. It'll rotate in and out.
Snakebite, you're one hell of an accomplished player, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Thank
Paul
you.
Bullock says, great tone tonight. Love the Engl. Have the 606 version.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think they're both really good.
Josh says, that was just a jazz note. It's okay.
That's right.
Some jazz notes in
You
there.
know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say that from now on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm trying to do some jazz fusion.
I'll have one of the jazz hands.
Do the jazz
on
hands.
The side.
Every
Jazz
time
hands.
you hear me screw up, you can do jazz hands.
I love it.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Oh my God.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Thank you for that idea.
Some accidentals there.
CS says Jarrod's new hairdo got him off his game tonight. Yeah.
Yep.
Right? I love it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Got an updated hairdo.
Yeah, I went and saw my girl yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah, though, she cuts my hair. And she's like, we're going to try something different. And I was like, okay. She's like, trust me, it'll work. And
I like it.
so she blow dried it and did her thing. And she's like, there, I think that's more fitting for you, you know? And she goes, I think that works better. And I'm like, okay, always trust your hairdresser, I guess.
That's right.
And your co-host. She saw it and she was like, yep, a lot better. So I'm like, okay,
Like
cool. So, yeah, so I'm doing the, whatever the hell you call this. I'm going to call it the Sarah.
There you go. Gravel Rock says, I think Carrie likes the Engl better than the MT-15.
Uh-oh, do you?
I don't know.
You have to. We'd have to shoot them out.
Yeah.
Shoot them out.
Shane Allen says, do you store your guitars in cases or out in the open?
They're actually in a, good question, they're actually in a vault. So I have, we used to play out a lot, and so I had a vault made. I can't remember the name of the company, but it's just a 4-guitar vault, and it stays open, so I just put them in there. And I think it's pretty cool. I used to have them just on stands throughout the house, and I'm like, man, someone's going to knock these over one of these days. So I just keep them in the vault now, and it works really well.
Behind the woodshed says, I can't believe you guys are struggling. We were having a moment there. I don't know what happened. Let's see. Braxel, how are you, man?
Hey, what's going on, man?
He says, out of that whole rack of amps up there you have, and you could only pick 2 amps, which would you take?
Oh my God, so many people ask me that, and it's always a different answer.
It's only 2 this time.
It's only 2, so it's not just only one. Gosh, I don't know, man. Now, I'll put it to you this way. It changes weekly. So which ones do you think? I'll put the pressure on you.
The Revv and whatever where'd it go? Do you still have?
What?
Is it behind me?
Which one?
No, don't you talk about a JP2C or something?
Oh, the JP's behind me.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, I'll let Carrie pick today. So the Revv and the JP. Good picks. Really good picks. Yep.
Let's see. Where did I leave off? Behind the woodshed. Have you considered buying the Kiesel guitar version of the Telecaster? Nope.
No. Who asked that?
Behind the woodshed.
Oh, nope. Yeah, I mean, I like my Kiesel a lot, but if I was to buy another one, it would probably be, I don't know which one it would be, but they got to fix that brightness issue. Mm-hmm. There's something with the brightness of those guitars that it drives me nuts sometimes. I can play it through my modelers and my other things, but there's certain amps down here that do not jive with my Kiesel. And I don't know what it is. I'll play through them, and I'm like, oh, there's just something about the top end of this guitar that's driving me nuts. And yeah, that's why I'm not down here with it a lot when I'm playing my amps, because if it doesn't jive with an amp, it drives me nuts. And I might be able to make that work. I can turn the knobs and maybe dial the amp in differently for that guitar, but I'll forget that I did that, and I'll bring this guitar down, and I'm like, why is it so dark?
Yeah.
And I'll forget that I did that. So.
But you have to have the Mitsubishi too.
Yeah, the Mitsubishi is awesome. I haven't played that in a while down here.
Yeah. Josh wants to know which Revv. It's Revv Generator.
Oh, Mark III.
Mark
Revv
III.
Generator Mark III. And stay tuned to the channel because the 50 watts coming. I'll be reviewing that. I had dinner with Derek Eastfield the last weekend, and we had a great hang. It was awesome. Learned a lot from him. And we talked about doing the new Revv. And I'll tell you too, like, I was under the impression this whole time that it's basically a 50 watt version of the Mark III without the red channel, but that is not the case at all. I played it at Motor City Guitar, who will also be carrying those soon, and it is not the same at all. They changed the voicing, they made it more aggressive, and they just changed a lot of things about it. And I think that's cool because if you're going to make a new amp, and even if it's just a 50 watt version, why not tweak it a little based on what you've heard from your customers? So yeah, they're a great company, man. I can't wait to try that out.
Snakebite says, I own a ESP Snakebite, hence the call name.
Ah, gotcha. Nice.
Sean Nichols, poor Iconic, I love them. Where is the scary bed?
The scary, oh, it's behind me. Right here. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is. Yep, that's staying, man. Ever since I modded it, that amp's a total keeper. Yeah, freaking love that amp now.
50. Jarrod, question about the Majesty. What would you improve, honestly? A lot of people complain about the cheap plastic covers at the back, which are not flush and don't cover up the toggle switch.
I
don't
never
think
really
ever mentioned that.
I've never mentioned. I just looked at them and I'm like, well, they aren't flush.
Like, do they really have that? Yeah.
And they don't cover up the toggle switch. What toggle switch?
Oh.
The only thing I would change, I wouldn't care about the back covers, but I mean, I'm good either way on that. If people want to flush them, that's fine. I love everything about these guitars. I just absolutely love these guitars. They're always good. I never pick these guitars up and go, oh, just not feeling it today. They always play well and sound great to me. I love the way that they sound. Like, I know some people like, oh, tone wood doesn't matter. I don't know, man. I'm going to have to call BS on that because these are all mahogany. And then you have the, the tone block here with the maple, but they're darker than my Kiesel with the same pickups and the same pot values. So I don't know what to tell you. All I can tell you is that these are darker. And the other thing I like too is the neck through. Amazing. I love the ergonomics. I switch pickups. Whoa, that was loud. Oh, sorry about that. I switch pickups a lot, and I love where the switch is. And the other, so the only thing I would change, and it's just because if somebody was
asked.
Yeah, because you asked, is it's a 17.5 inch radius on the neck. I would go to 20 and make it completely flat. That's it. Other than that, I'd say don't change anything.
There you go. Paul Bullock says the Stealth for sure.
Oh, yeah. I'd have to keep the Stealth.
50. Jarrod takes the Bogner Twin Jet as his desert amp, island amp. What pickups are in the Kiesel from Josh?
The same ones that are in here, which are the Sonic Ecstasy pickups. Yep. Same
Grab
ones.
Rock says, can't wait to get your opinion on the Revv 50 watt. That might be the next amp.
Oh, what's up, Steve? Yeah, same here, man. I can't wait to check it out for reals. Like, I checked it out at the store, but I ended up spending more time just hanging out with people and talking to Derek there than I did playing the amp. And you know how it is when you're in the store playing through an amp. You're kind of like, yeah, it's cool, you know, but when I get it down here in my space where I'm used to how everything sounds and feels, that's when I can really put it through its paces.
In the dungeon.
In the dungeon. By the way, the Prometheus is coming soon to my studio. I found out today. So get ready for that. That's going to be awesome. Yeah. I can't wait to freaking put that amp through its paces. I talked to Kyle about it, and he's like, dude, I think you're going to like that amp. I think it's right up your alley. I know the kind of stuff you like. And he goes, I think you're going to freaking love that thing. So
good.
I can't wait.
Braxel says, I'm going to buy the new Pete Thornshore Dark Charcoal with a Floyd and D-Tuna when it comes out. I have not bought a guitar since I got my 2020 NAMM Fender 1961 Custom Shop Strat.
I think you're due. I think you're due for a new guitar, man. And Pete Thorne, man, that guy's amazing. So I'm sure it'll be a good guitar.
Braxel said, nope, already said what Braxel said. Tyler James, random question. Do you run a noise gate in front of your amp and another one in the effects loop?
That's actually a great question. I use the Revv G8 or gate, they call it, and I have it hooked up in 4-cable method. So half of it's in front of the amp and the other half is in the loop, and it works perfect. It's freaking great. I love how it works. I was going to say I love how it sounds. It doesn't make a sound, and maybe that's a good thing.
Jim Simmons, Jarrod, would you ever try to play through 2 or 3 amp heads at the same time into different cabs to get a huge metal tone?
I could do dual cabs with my system. I can't do dual amps, but that would be cool. I know there's a tone bone, or I know it's kind of a weird name, but that thing allows you to combine 2 amps into 1 cab, so that'd be kind of cool. But with my system, I can actually use dual cabs, which I can probably demo for you guys tonight. I can run it through, yeah, the mic's there, through the Zilla with the DV77 and paired with the Mesa. I could do that, but I'll warn you so you can get your in-ear thingy in.
I left it in.
Oh, you did?
Yep, I'm just gonna
deal with it?
Maybe the in-out would be worse than
yeah. Might as well just leave it in there.
Let's see, Snakebite, what guitar that you own that really connects with you? Which guitar?
Oh, the Majesties.
Yeah.
They really do. I always reach for these first, no matter what. When I'm upstairs and I'm writing on my Spark, a lot of times I'll play my Kiesel because I just love that flat neck. It's just, they're the flat fretboard. It's so easy to play, and it's not a huge difference between that and these guitars, but I mean, I'll gravitate towards that when I'm writing, and I'm doing a lot of shredding because it's so easy to play. But overall, seriously, these guitars are everything to me. I've had these things for years. I've never had anything serviced on them, never had any repairs, no new parts, nothing. They've always worked every time, and I just jinxed everything. So tonight they're just going to explode. I'll wake up to just particles.
Strings.
Yeah, poink, you know. So, yeah, but they're amazing guitars. They really are.
Braxel says, get the Boss SDE 3000 pedal and do a wet, dry, wet rig. 3 heads and 3 cabs.
Oh, my God. That would be insane. That would be insane.
Paul Bullock
says,
Radial has a cool ABY amp switcher for 2 amps.
Oh, that's right. They do. Yep. Radial. Yep.
Mike Nash, a 4-cable gate is one thing, but every time I've tried to use a gate in the loop, it only attenuates the entire signal like a reverse volume knob.
Oh, yeah, I would try I would try the G8. It hasn't affected my anything. You know, it just sounds, I was going to say it sounds good again. It just keeps everything hushed the way I like it. And I've actually lowered all the volumes down here quite a bit, and it's still pretty loud. But
he really did, and it has helped so much.
Yeah.
He finally did. Not everyone, but...
Yeah, all the ones that I'm using, I'm going to do it 1 amp at a time, because otherwise I'm going to get overwhelmed with you know, 16 amps. Yeah, it hushes things down here perfectly, even in a loud situation where I'm right up close to the cabinet. I mean, the cabinet's like 2 feet behind me, you know, so it works really well. It's a great pedal.
Tyler James says, I tried the 4-cable method with my TC electronic Sentry gate, and I was getting noise coming through no matter what I did. So I have a cheap gate for the loop and the Sentry in front of the amp.
Oh, okay. Man, that sucks that happened. I heard good things about those, too.
Well, you want to play something else?
Yes, I do.
Got to redeem yourself from that last one.
Yeah, but I don't know. The way
Jazz
things...
fingers.
from my... yeah, from my last mix, that was pretty bad. Let me see if I can do that. I have...
Real quick, Sean Nichols, could you explain what chewy means, and should I bite my amplifier?
Chewy. It just means like what it means to me is when I'm picking and I'm chugging, you know, I can feel the pick. It just feels like it's digging into the strings. It's kind of chewy, you know, and it's got that nice sag, that nice little bounce to it. And I don't like a stiff amp that's like, it kind of feels sterile and brittle, you know. I like that little bit of sag and that give, and it makes me feel like I have a more powerful thing that I'm doing here. It just feels good. And when you grab the strings and you're doing your vibrato or bends or whatever, it's got that really nice response, you know. And yeah, I like a chewy amp, you know, but not too. I don't like mushy. I like chewy. Like, okay, so perfect example is well, the amp I'm playing right now. It's chewy, but like a dual rectifier's mushy. So if that helps you, you know, flat tires. You know, I don't like the flat tire amps. You know. Anywho, I'm gonna see if I can remember this song. I've not been practicing, so let's just see what we got. your jazz hands? I missed
didn't
a note.
hear any.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't hear it.
There's definitely a bad one in there. I was looking over. I'm like, where's all the? Because I'm busy. I can't do it.
I was watching a video. I was watching a gymnastics video.
Oh. You had more important things to do, didn't
Either
you?
that or stare at the camera.
Hey. You got to be ready with the jazz hands. Trust me, there's going to be plenty of opportunities tonight.
Good gravy. Thunderfoot Power wants to know if you're cooking anything today.
No, I planned on cooking something, and then all hell broke loose with my software. So I was going to cook some turkey breast on the grill, but I'll do that tomorrow.
Smoke it.
I was going to smoke it, yeah. If you haven't smoked turkey breast on a grill, boy, you're missing out. It is good.
Yeah.
It
I think
is
the last
good.
thing you smoked was leg of lamb.
Yeah, leg of lamb. Yep,
Yeah.
we'll be polishing that off tonight.
Yeah.
Yep, but yep, more to come on that.
Josh says we started a new meme with the jazz hands. Yeah.
Jazz hands, baby.
50 Shades Bob says salutations. Great channel. Do you still own the Badlander?
Thank you. Yep, I do. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's right here. I put the Mr. Scary mod in it, and man, that thing is nasty now. So if you have a Badlander, go get that Mr. Scary mod, and I'm telling you, it's a game changer.
Josh wants to know Snickers chewy or Twix chewy?
Ah, that's a good. Yeah.
Because Twix is kind of crumbly, crunchy.
Yeah, there's a little crunch
where
in the
Snickers
middle.
is more gooey, chewy.
Yeah, I'd say little bit of both. A little bit of both. Yeah, I'd say that, you know. Like a really hearty brownie, you know, like those thick, dense brownies. Yeah, those are good. Not a gas station brownie.
The edge brownies.
Yeah, the edge, the corner piece. Yeah,
Corner piece.
best part, man.
Braxel says there are so many choices for amps and amps that have not been released that I want to hear that I am stuck. I only got room for 2 more amps.
Dude, I know. I feel your pain, man. There's so many good amps out there now. Like and I got I think I got 16 or so on the wall here, but I got others like off, and it's just like every time I get an amp that I love, I'm like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Where do I put this? Like I'm running out of room, you know, and I only have 16 slots, and it's like, what do I do?
I think it's a good cap.
Yeah.
Nobody needs 16.
Well, when you do what I do, you got to have them, you know.
Man.
But yeah, just like even with these two, when I played this the other day, the first when I got it sorted out and got to know it, I was like immediately, I'm like, oh, this is going on the wall. I mean, this amp just felt and sounded so good. I'm like, I got to keep this, you know, so good.
J-Dub says, hey, you two, get the hell out of that miserable climate and join me in Picayune. Is it Mississippi? MS?
Mississippi,
yeah. Mississippi.
Hey, we'd love to. I mean, our climate,
Picayune.
it's...
Hey, as soon as my kid graduates, I'm out. I am
hit
game.
the road.
Yeah, I am game.
Yeah, the only thing that really ties me here is my business. I can do Tone Wars anywhere, and once I get out of the pressure washing business, I'm open to get the hell out of here. Michigan is cool, but
I love Michigan, but
yep.
there is just way too much winter.
Yep, and the thing is
just cloudy, dismal. Yeah.
Spring is great, and it's not. It's like one day it's amazing, the next day it's rainy and crappy.
Muddy.
And then fall is amazing.
The thing about the South, the critters are bigger. Like the insects and the lizards and the
feed
snakes.
them well down there.
Yeah, they're tiny up here. They're small, and then the farther south you go, they just get bigger.
They all eat barbecue down there.
I don't even think we have lizards up here. I don't
think so.
Like
no.
in the wild, no lizards. And then,
no lizards.
Then there's suddenly you have lizards in your house.
And scorpions and like tarantulas and stuff. Yeah.
Our big spiders are like
wolf spiders, you know. Like, sup?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Fall's amazing, but it's so short. It's so short.
It's like you get 2 good weeks in the fall, and then
you got to live it up. And I'd say 3.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with 3. But once all the leaves fall off the trees, you're like, oh, it's so ugly.
Oh.
You know?
But I'm open when my youngest one's done with school.
Yep.
Tony says, anybody try the Will Adler signature pickups? I installed the set in my ESP this week, and they're incredible.
I've never tried them.
Different than the moderns.
Never tried them.
Brad Shimke, sorry I'm late to the party, but I'm here and fully clothed.
That's good. I'm here and I'm not wearing any pants. Thanks for sharing.
Oh, boy.
What's up, Brad? Good to see you, man.
I don't know why, but Paul Bullock says boom. Boom.
Boom.
With B. Boom.
Boom.
Braxel, I forgot. Did Red 7 give you that new amp?
Yes, they sent it to me all the way from Italy. Yep, and I have the certificate right up there to prove that it's authentic.
Oops.
Yeah, and yeah, I was surprised. I thought they're going to send me like a Duality or one of their other ones, and I'm like, okay, you know, let's work something out. But you know what? I'm just going to go with it. Anyways, so it's been a long day.
They're all long days.
Yeah, they are. Today
I
feels
feel like
like
that's
twice
something
as
you
long.
say on every show. It's been a long day.
Well, I got a lot going on.
Believe what I had to go through earlier.
Anyways, yeah. So I thought you were gonna send me that, like a Duality or something else, and he was like, "No, we're gonna send you the dirt. I want to see what you think of that." And I'm like, you know what? That sounds cool. I'll check it out. And I'm not a huge Marshall guy, but this thing, oh man, freaking killer amp.
Let's see. Snakebite. You know, I started playing when I was 17 years old. Fender Mustang. The industry has come so far since then. I'm 60 now and still having fun.
Still having fun.
Sorry, you can't see.
Tonight's
Now
your
I got
night.
the yawns.
Last week was me.
I got no sleep. So yeah, that's awesome, man. I started playing when I was around 14. My first guitar was a Lotus, and my first amp was some beat up thing with it had the silver cone in the speaker. The dust cap was silver, and I used to just run a distortion pedal into it, and I thought I was like, you know, like sounded amazing and like, yeah, this is great. I sound like Judas Priest, and I didn't. And then my first amp was a PV Bandit 65 after that. Yeah. Yeah, so then I got an amp for Christmas after that, a PV Bandit 65, and I thought I'd arrived. Like, oh, it's got reverb and gain. Like, I don't need a distortion pedal anymore. This is amazing. And I just went up from there, and here I am today. With way too much stuff.
You have a big smile. 50 says, I heard about a guy which does a psychotherapy buying too much gear. He always wants things which he does not have. Gear and smart marketing can be dangerous.
It can be. It can definitely be dangerous, man.
Steve Shaheen is here.
Shaheen, what's up, man?
He says, that new Engl sounds so good. I want one.
That's right. Steve was over here the other day and played through it, and both of us were like, yeah. This amp freaking slays. It's so good, man.
Tony
Good to see
says,
you.
I got to set. Oh, yeah. And also, if Jordan is with you, hey.
Hey.
Welcome back from
Hey,
your
Jordan.
work trip. Braxel, Jarrod, if you had to toss 2 amps, which would they be?
If I had to toss 2?
Yeah.
Oh, no one's ever asked me that before. I don't know, man. Well, okay, so I have one upstairs, the Triumph by Hughes and Kettner. I did not like that amp at all, so I would definitely toss that in a second. But it's for sale, and it's amazing. So if you guys want to reach out.
Somebody likes it,
It
though.
just didn't work for me, but maybe I'm just not good enough for it. Yeah, so. I don't know, man. At this point,
That one.
the Herbert? How dare you?
Because it's too loud.
It's not too loud. No, I would never toss that. That amp's amazing. I don't know. Probably.
You got rid of your Triatone. You didn't like the
Cherry
Triatone.
Tone. Yeah, it was cool. It just didn't have that mojo I was looking for. It's a good amp. Just didn't have the thing. I can't think of anything else I would toss right now, though.
Tony Krosick
Yeah.
says, I got to sell a couple amps. I'm at 14. Sheesh.
It's tough, man. Excuse me. Yeah, it's tough figuring that out. It really is.
Mike Nash says, Jarrod is aware of this, but my plans are the KSR PA50 and my ToneX for a massive amp collection. 3 kinds of tubes to match with their popular amp kits.
There you go. Excuse me. Let me mute myself for a second.
Do you need some water?
Yeah, I got some. Something went down the old tube. No, that's actually a great plan. The ToneX with the KSR PA50, can't go wrong with that, man.
Jeez. Ask my wife. Everything in the South is bigger. Bunch of dudes, man.
Yep, bunch of dudes. That's how dudes are.
Josh says tons of lizards here in Florida.
Oh, yeah. Lizards and gizzards.
Yeah. Sean Nichols, for you guys that didn't know, the dirt is so limited. Only 35 were made.
Yep, you got to get them quick. They're on Reverb. You can get them on Reverb. They have some up there, you know, if you want to get one. Yep.
Paul Bullock, I bought a demo from Sweetwater and saved a few hundred.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Hell yeah, man. They also have a used gear section there, too.
Josh says, never been big into Marshalls either, but really interested in that monomyth skeleton key.
Excuse me. Yeah, me too, man. Excuse me for 1 second. I'm going to cough this out. Live TV, folks.
Fun times. Tonight is interesting night, you guys. It even feels weird here. Usually there's like, we're in sync and we kind of go with each other's quirks and whatever, we'll just laugh it off. But it feels weird tonight too.
Yeah, this whole day's been off for me. Sorry about that.
The day's been, I had a great day. Just
something went down the wrong tube and it's just like staying there. Yeah.
I have regular water.
Oh, I'm good now. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, hey, like I got up about 5 hours sleep last night when I got up this morning and had to do all the stuff. I want to tonight. I need it.
Let's see. Josh said, well, oh, no, I already read that. Never been, oh, nope. Lost my place. Snake bite. There we are. My first amp, I think, was a Melody Maker tube amp.
I never heard of those. Melody Maker, huh?
Tony says, Jarrod, chrome dust cover on the speaker cone probably was the old Roland amp.
You know, I don't know what it was. I wish I knew because it was pretty banged up. And I thought it sounded great with my cheap area. What were those? Arion distortion pedal? I had these, you know, the cheapo, you know, pedals. I had one of those plugged into it. I had an Arion, a chorus, and a flanger, I think, or a phaser. Yeah, it was interesting.
Tony, nope, Braxel. Only 35 red, 7 dirts were made, and Jarrod has one of the 35. Are they making more?
I don't think so. You can find them on Reverb, though. There's some new ones on Reverb right now. I think that they're selling them through Reverb. So if you find one, get it. They're very rare. And according to what they told me, there will not be a second batch. That's why I was surprised they sent one. I'm like, you sure you want to send that to me or only make it? He's like, yeah, man. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'll take it.
Well, don't I feel special?
Yeah. J-Dub says, so have a boxing video where you get rid of the stuff you no longer want. Jim Coleman, hey, how are you?
Hey, what's up, man?
Anthony Gonzalez, dude, you got the most honest amp reviews ever.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I do. Thank you so much.
Mike, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I just tell you what I think. You know, that's what I do.
He's got lots of thoughts.
Yeah, I got lots of stuff in my throat apparently too.
Mike Nash says, oh my God, bro, I had the Arion Metal Master. It was the first pedal.
Yeah, man. They had the little orange or blue or green strips where you pull them off and then there's the little battery thing. Yeah, man. I had all those pedals, man. I thought they were awesome too. I played a Lotus guitar. And then my next step up was a Area Pro 2. I had like the Strat style body. And I put a Super D pickup in there, the Seymour Duncan Super Distortion or whatever. And then I had the Explorer, the white one, the Explorer body too, and I thought that was cool. And then I switched to Ibanez because I learned that in order to get the flutters, like what Brad Gillis was doing in the 80s, you had to have a floating trem, and those guitars had Kahlers, which weren't floating. So I'm like, well, these are out. I want an Ibanez, so I went and bought an Ibanez, like the cheapest one they had, RG, and it was probably like $350. But that was in the '80s, so it was still, you know, whatever. But and and I, you know, just went up from there, you know. So that's kind of what my little lineage is with guitars and gear, you know.
50 says, did you ever miss some gear after a gig? I think somebody stole my old Hendrix wah last week.
Oh yeah. Remember my fan?
His fan is part of the setup.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to bring this fan to gigs because we always got hot, and I hate being hot. I work outside.
It was one of those floor fans too. It was perfect.
Squirrel
it looks
cage.
like a whistle. What was it?
It's a squirrel cage fan.
Yeah, squirrel cage.
Yeah, and that thing would, it was amazing. You know, I loved it, and I never got overheated on stage because of that fan. It saved my rear end so many times, and I left it at a gig because I was nice. Because the next band that was going on after us, it was so hot in there. The guy was like, "Is that the fan for?" And I'm like, "No, that's mine." He's like, "Oh, so hot up here." I'm like, "Go ahead, you can use it." I said, "We're going to be here anyways." And after the show, it was gone, and I was like, "Son of a bitch!" And that was the last time I ever let anybody use my fan. You know, I was like, "Nope, no more." It's $69. It didn't kill me, but still, it's like, now I got to go to get another fan. You know.
Yeah.
So I even have a fan down here. You know, it's.
Well, we both get hot.
Yeah, we both. It gets hot down here because the heat vents
I
right
can't
there.
believe more venues haven't figured out how to keep the stage cool-ish. Like, I get it, the lights, but we have LEDs now that don't put off heat.
Yeah.
And get some freaking ventilation. Like,
Yeah.
when you're most musicians will be having some drinks or
Yeah.
other whatever, and then you put the heat and the freaking dying. Heart attack, stroke.
Oh, dude, remember our first gig we did at Diesel? When we opened for Striper?
Diesel was the
It was
worst.
110 degrees on that stage, man. We got done and we were like, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't have, like, put some fans up there.
Yeah, put
for
some
people.
fans
Come
up for
on.
crying out loud. I mean, geez. Yeah, it was so hot everywhere we went. So I just kept the fan. It was
Diesel was one of the worst.
Mhm.
And what was that one that we drove like 2 hours to? It was like the last show that we played.
Oh,
it was like
Music
102
Factory.
degrees.
Oh, yeah, that night.
That
Music
was just
Factory.
terrible.
Yeah, we got done there, and I was like, I'm out of here. I can't deal with this anymore. Yeah, it was awful.
Daniel Gooner, hey.
Hey, what's up, man?
He says, hello. If you guys lived here in LA, I would invite you over to my carne asada. Oh, we would happily come.
We would
Thank
come.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, we would totally do that. We love that stuff so much, man. It's that's probably your favorite, right? Is that your go-to food?
Yeah. Oh, Mexican food. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
like, she's always down for some Mexican. Or like what we had tonight, grape leaves. I'm always down to smash some grape leaves, man. Those are always
He
good.
says, what are your favorite Mexican dishes? Asking both of you. So it changes over time. I'm gluten-free, so I always have to do like the corn shells and stuff. But right now, every time I go in, I have to get shrimp tacos. And but I also love, I've got to try to remember the name of it, but it's like shrimp and steak together in one of those lava bowls, those lava rock bowls. And it has cheese, mushrooms, peppers, onions. What's that
Sounds
called?
good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds good, though.
Can't remember.
I like enchiladas. I'm always down for enchiladas, man. I can eat the hell out of enchiladas. Yep, I like
Street
those.
taco. I love it with when they have like the pork with the pickled onions and cilantro, a little lime juice.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm always street tacos. I don't care what you put on them. I'll eat them.
The El Pastor with the pineapple and onion, like the pineapple relish type with the onions and
That
cilantro.
stuff's amazing. That's the bougie stuff, you know. But yeah, I'm down. I'm down with all of it.
Also,
you know?
margaritas.
Golden
margaritas.
Golden margarita,
right?
man.
With the Grand Marnier in it too.
She's happy when you give her 2 of those.
Yes. Well, 2. I can't even drink. 1 it makes me happy.
Yep, they're awesome.
Thanks for asking, though. Next time we're going to
Cali?
Nam, to see his brother.
Yep. We might hit you up, man.
I'm trying to remember the name of that The dish with the steak and the
I'm sure he knows.
shrimp and the onions, peppers,
He'll
cheese
tell ya.
sauce. Can't remember. I order it all the time too, and I can see the picture of it, but I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could help
Well,
you.
while you're playing, I'm gonna go to the menu.
Oh, there you go. You want me to play?
Yeah, go ahead. Well, let me say hi to the Metal's Edge. Thank you for the super chat.
Oh, hey, thank you.
Says, do you happen to have any music videos from your old band Rain on YouTube? I'd love to check them out.
Yes, we do. Just look up, I think it's just Rain Music, wasn't that the name?
REIGN, Rain Music.
Yep,
That was
look,
our YouTube channel.
type in Rain Music, The Quickening, and you'll find our music video for
The name
that.
of the song was The Quickening. Yep.
Yeah, type that in, Rain Music, The Quickening, and it'll pull it up. Yep, that was we worked hard on that video.
We did.
That was a while ago. Was it 2015?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Was it 2015?
That we did. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 2015. Yep, it's been out a while. Good times. All right, so want me to play?
Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. The old gate kicked in at the end there. The old noise gate. Yep.
It was called El Mocajete.
Ah.
Grilled shrimp and ribeye steak cooked with mushrooms, bell peppers, onions, served with golden sauce and topped with cheese.
Nice.
Bubbling over a mocajete Mexican rock bowl served with tortillas.
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 Like it.
Yeah, that's so good. And there's the picture. Right
Oh,
there.
I've never seen you order that.
Oh, it's at the Casa Real.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is not in your neck of the woods.
Not in my neck of the woods. There it's not.
Let's see. Where did I leave off? Where are we talking about Mexican food? Snakebite says your channel rocks, man. Just down to earth.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that very much. Seriously, that really means a lot.
Paul Bullock, love carne asada. Lived in El Centro for 3 years.
Isn't that what we had when we were in California?
I
we
don't
have
think
that?
I did.
What was
You
the
may
big
have.
bowls that we had with the poya?
Oh, the rice. Poi bowl?
What's it? What's it called?
Oh, it'll come to me. But it's a rice bowl, but it has like all
It's all
different.
poofed up when they serve it, and
Yeah.
I can't remember what they called that, but that was something.
My brain.
Paella.
Paella, yes!
Paella. Yeah, that was really
Yes, it
good.
was.
That was amazing.
The seafood one, I think, was my favorite.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, that was some good stuff, man.
Daniel Gooner says that's, I'm going to say it all wrong. Cochinita pibil? Pibil? With the pink pickled onions.
Ooh, that sounds
Ooh, Christopher is here. Hey, Christopher.
Hey, what's up, man? We're
He
talking about
says-
food.
He says his favorite Mexican dish is ooh, good lord. Tempequina?
I've never heard.
Tempequina, which is stuffed steak. The last one I had was stuffed with fresh pico and shrimp. Ooh, that sounds
Damn.
great.
Ooh, somebody on the smoke page the other day, they made, or no, it was a friend of mine on Facebook. He made smoked pico, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. He made it on his smoker. And he's like, this stuff it freaking rules.
Freaking smoke some salsa.
I know. Some salsa.
Some salsa.
Yeah.
J-Dubs, Miss Carrie, and you spelled it wrong. It's K-A-R-I. Yeah. What is your next desire? Either musical or in the kitchen.
What?
I
He asked you.
don't know. What do you mean? What do I want to do next? What's my next thing I'm gonna do?
Well, he said, what's your next desire? Either musical or in the kitchen.
Or kitchen. Either musical or kitchen.
In other words, what do you want to eat tonight?
Oh. With grape leaves sound pretty good. We already had
We
those.
already had
though.
those, so
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to figure out something else now. It's been a day.
I'm not super hungry right now.
I am.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, I'm starving.
Hamburger would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe hamburgers tonight.
Maybe hamburgers.
I got stuff. I got stuff for that.
And also jazz music sounds good for tonight.
Yeah, actually it kind of does. After all this, my ears are ringing right now. Oh, I
Yeah.
got my monitors up pretty high,
Too
and I'm
loud.
like, whoa. Yeah.
Wendell Lappin. Man, your Astro amp video was great. He just ordered one.
Oh, thanks,
good.
man. That's a good amp, man. I mean, if you want to slow, I mean, that's the closest you're going to get for the price. And I love the features, man.
Used Tuber 5000. Did you sell the Badlander?
Nope, it's right here. Right here. Yeah, I got to find a different spot for, because I'm always sitting in front of the Bad Cat and the Badlander. And I'm always blocking them. And the JP, so it's like, it's kind of sad. Those are great amps, and I'm like blocking them all the time when I'm sitting. Everyone's like, where are those?
Were you going to fly?
Right here.
Be Superman? Hang yourself from
I gotta
the ceiling?
float.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, what do I do here?
Jim Coleman says, hey, Jarrod, what do you use for the drums? I'm programming Superior Drummers 3 and just feel there has to be something easier out there.
I think TJ uses Superior Drummers. He's the one that does all the recording engineering for me. So we'll get together and program the drums together. He does the programming. I just kind of go, this is kind of what I'm hearing, and then we'll kind of collaborate on what works best for the songs as far as fills and stuff like that. But yeah, I think we've been using Superior Drummer, and man, whatever kit he's picked for these just sounds incredible. So
Holy
I really
crap.
like it.
Christopher says, tonight's dinner is smoked grilled Tuscan chicken pizza.
Damn.
He experimented with some cream cheese this time. So, tasty, love fire grilled pizza. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Nice.
Man, I'm starving big time now. Good thing we're ending soon.
Yeah, we got like 3 minutes. Paul Smith's got to go. Dinner calls.
Hey, thanks for hanging, Paul.
Alonzo, what's good, dude?
What's happening? Good to
Jim
see you.
Simmons. I was talking to Jim Coleman. My bad. Braxel, I love Superior Drummer.
Yeah, Superior Drummer is actually a great program. It really is.
Alonzo, food talk. I thought we were talking about amps. Music and food.
Yeah,
man.
we talk about everything here. Usually it's mostly gear oriented, but there's, whenever somebody brings up food, that's really the way it is. Even when I hang out with gear nerds, if somebody brings up food, especially smoking meats. Every time I talk to, like when I met Derek Eastfield, we're just sitting there talking about amps and gear and whatnot, and all of a sudden we just started talking about smoking meats. He's like, "Oh, you got a smoker?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh yeah, I smoke all the time." Next thing you know, we're throwing recipes back and forth and talking about that, and yeah, it's just great, man, because we all eat.
I want to make some ribs.
Yeah.
That's what I want to smoke next. I don't have any right now, but in a week or two, I'm going to get some.
Yeah, bring them over.
Yeah. Okay, last one. The Metal's Edge. Will you be making captures of the dirt from Red 7?
I want to. I'm going to, out of respect for Red 7, I'm going to reach out to them and make sure it's okay with them, because they gave me the amp for the review, and I want to make sure that I'm not coming off like I'm taking advantage of that. I don't see why they would care, because, like, there's only 35 of them. It's not like I'm ruining any sales for them, but at the same time, just out of respect for them, I just want to reach out and make sure that, there won't be any issues with that. If I bought it, that'd be different, but I try to do that because I don't want to step on toes, and, but I appreciate you asking, and I'm definitely, going to announce it if I'm making those captures. I mean, you guys will be the first to know. I'll announce it in the community section.
Since Alonso just joined us, I'll do his question as well.
Do your thing, man.
Can an EVH style 50 watt sound equally as chunky with the Mesa cab and the EVH cab? What's the difference? I'm trying to get one, but I don't know which cab to get, dude.
Good question. I've never shot out those cabs. I've always heard good. I mean, the Mesa cabs are just, man, they're just so good. I mean, if I had to pick one cab for the rest of my life, it would be the Mesa cab. I just love their cabs. They're built well. They sound amazing. But the EVH cabs, I'm sure they're good. I think it's subjective, but at the same time, Mesa cabs are kind of a staple in the industry for a reason. And I think it's because they are definitely amazing cabs. So no matter how far I stray away from them, I always come back to them because they're just killer. They're awesome cabs.
All right, last one, and then we're out for the night. Paul Bullock, Jarrod, which high gain channel do you like better, from Savage or Fireball?
Ooh, that's a good question. So the Savage, between the Savage Channel 4 and the Fireball 100, I like the Savage Channel 4. I haven't shot these two out though, because I noticed with this 25, it doesn't have, it's a little more refined. It's not as fizzy as the 100, and I'm not saying fizzy is a derogatory thing. Fizz is a good thing because it helps you stand out in the mix, but I like the little more refined gain structure of the 25 over the 100, but I have to shoot these out to figure it out, but between the 100 Savage and the 120, or the 120 Savage and the 100 Fireball, I'd go with the Savage. That amp is just insane. One of the best amps Engl ever built. So that's what I would do.
There you go.
Anywho,
it's been real.
Yeah. Well, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. Sorry we got to go. I mean, I'm having fun, but man, I am starving. I didn't eat that much today. So, anyways, we got to get to some food. But appreciate you guys hanging out so much, and appreciate the questions and the comments and all the kind words and the super chats. I really do, and I'll be working on some cool stuff. I got a top secret project I'm working on this week, and you'll hear about that on, I think, the 24th. So stay tuned to the channel for that, and it's an amazing product. I think it's for everyone. So, I'm just my pick. So anyways, tea with jam and bread. Well, like I always say, life is a gift.
Yep. Thanks for spending part of your gift with us. Have a great week. We'll see you next Sunday.
God bless you guys. We're going to go pig out. Take care. Thanks so much. Love you all.